Hi, it is Tuesday. I am currently editing the episode that went up 2 weeks ago, but I thought I'd just keep you informed about what's going on. So, currently editing and have been working on something exciting, but I'll tell you about that later. Slow and steady wins the race. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've also made plans that I can't show you because you are being elevated on one of my books. But yeah, I will walk you through my habits and things. Hold on. So that's my laptop. I currently have you for the editing. And then here is my planner you would have seen me do last time. So these are the habits. So walking 6k steps. And then it was supposed to be 7. I changed it to 6. I'll get back to that. French, which I'm learning. Water 500 ml at least per day, but because there's like a second block, if I manage to have 2, like I get to cross out the second one, so that'll be like a liter and kind of like tracking wise. My vitamins that I have daily, and then I have spearmint tea, trying to make that consistent. So yay. Okay, this feels weird, but we're gonna go with it. Hi, it is Wednesday. I'm back from the shops. I took my mom to Sonaker Mall and just got some Shark Week supplies and some vitamin restocks because I needed to do that. It was raining, so I had this little thing on. Yes, it's the same sweater from last week's first episode, and my handbag. So yeah, I'm back and I have a whole laundry list of things to do. So let me go through that with you. Okay, I have no idea what this looks like, but here we go. So I have my little handy dandy journal, and I wrote a list of shots that I need to get for the first episode because I don't want it to look terrible, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but I'm getting used to not being that way, especially if I want to get out on time. So I have literally a whole 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 shots that I need to get and then add it in to the video and then still upload. So fingers crossed I get that done. I've already got one of the ones done. Yay, let's tick that off. Okay, I'm actually not even gonna upload all of them. I might just do like an image collage type thing, so we'll see. But yeah, let me get on this. I'll also get better at finding where my angles are and things because I have no idea if I'm even in the frame. So yeah, we're working on things as we go, and that's what this is about. Progress, not getting things done, not getting caught up in the perfectionism of it all. I also need to fix my audio. See, learning curves. We'll get there. Sorry for sounding so soft. We'll fix that one day. I really need to get like a lapel mic or something. I was in Cash Converters, Cash Crusaders, whatever it's called, and they had a Osmo thingy, but like the one for the phone. So I was like, ooh, and then I think it was like 800 rand. I'll put the picture up. I'm just like, pricey for someone who's not working at the moment. I'm not gonna say it now, but maybe soon. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Also, Christmas in July. I had to Google, is it in June or July? Because June is technically the 6th month, but it's always Christmas in July. So I'm doing something there that's gonna be fun. Might be doing something else that's also fun. I will let you know about that later. So a lot of things are in the works. But yeah, I need to get this done. I got a cup of coffee, so I'm gonna chill for a minute. And then we need to get on with things. I did get my mom and myself some chips from Steers, and we brought it home because it was rolls, and we made chip rolls. So I did have lunch, and then I had breakfast this morning before I got done and stuff. So yeah, that's been my day so far. Progress. Let's do this. This is over a gig, so this might take a while. Okay, starting. Hi. It is Friday, the 5th of June, and I have some good news. So, I have actually been approved and I can start teaching. So, I've been working on this application since the middle of May. 1, 2, 3. It's been about 3 weeks. It's been a long process because the company I applied for actually changed up their system and how they do things, and they upgraded things like in the middle of the whole thing. So like everyone had to update their details and things like that in terms of the process, and I got caught in the middle. So I started it as in the application before they started this whole thing, and then during my application they switched it up. So yeah, it's been wild, but I officially start, and I was approved like a day or two ago, and I was like, I was waiting for that, and it came through overnight. I think last night or the night before. I think it was the night before. And so yay, I'm officially working. And the thing is, you can set your own schedule, which I absolutely love. So I am currently planning on working from 10 a.m. till about like 1-ish, taking about a half an hour lunch, and then working until maybe 4, 4:30, I'll see. And then just rinse and repeating that Monday to Friday, which is what I love. So yeah, that is going to be my schedule. And then weekends are all mine, which I will then focus on doing things like this. So yeah, I'm officially working, and I'm excited for it because now that I've got a set schedule, I can do other things. The main thing for me is I hate winter. I hate the cold. So while I'm still warm in my bed, I can do other things and then also get on with my day, because I've got things that I still want to do, as you shall see and as you already know, and that I can do in the mornings. So I'm not just going to sleep until like 9:55 and then get up for class. No, I'm actually trying to get up earlier and do things. So I just need to thoroughly plan out what those things are, and then I can do them, which is extremely exciting for me because I do like having a schedule of sorts, and then being able to do things in that schedule is really, really nice, but varying it up. So I'm working, but I'm teaching different lessons to students every single day, and that is going to be fun. But also the morning before that, I can do other things in terms of going through that pile of magazines. Like I've already planned, like, okay, I'm going to keep it to the side, and then while I'm waiting, you can just page through it, cut out what I need, get rid of the rest, things like that. So it's all going well, and knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it. So I'm excited for what's about to come, and I'm so happy to have this solidified. So yeah, I've said this on the podcast a while back, but like I don't want to make teaching my whole personality, so you're not going to see much of that. Just as a warning, if there's maybe like questions, I'll answer them, but for the most part, like, it's my job. It's not it's not my whole personality. So yay. That's all I have to say for now. I'm also gonna go out later, so I might record a bit of footage of that. I do love that, so I might do that. It's also National or International Donut Day with Krispy Kreme, so they've actually got a special. I might just go get that. We'll see where the day takes us, but now that I'm back on the job market and back in the pound seat, I'm excited.
So yay. Let's see what happens next. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, bye. Friday's plans did not work out. I'm probably sticking this in there, but yeah, Friday did not go according to plan at all. So didn't get donuts, didn't do whatever else I was gonna do. I cannot remember it. It's been so far away and it's only Tuesday. So yeah, that did not happen. I'm actually feeling very impressed with myself that I got you set up that fast, okay? Because sometimes it's a lot of back and forth trying to figure out what to do and how to angle the camera and make sure it's the right height and so I'm very glad I got it done real quick. Okay, so I have a piece of paper with a whole bunch of stuff on, and I have no idea how I'm going to cut, chop, edit this whole episode because it's basically 2 weeks worth of footage, and then I try and edit it in about 3 days. And part 1 or episode 1 of the winter arc was not even a full week of footage, maybe Wednesday till Thursday, so just like a week and a day. And that wasn't much footage. That was just basically b-roll and a little bit of me talking to the camera. So it has not been hard to do episode 1, but there's so much going on because it's going from like 0 to 100, and I'm just trying not to get overwhelmed. So yay. Okay, first thing on my list, job update. Okay, the only thing this means, and I've spoken about this previously, I know that, it means I've got rhythm. I now have a schedule. I now have a set plan, which basically is the overarching theme of not only the series, but today's episode in particular. I need to get a good rhythm going. Okay? Point blank period. Okay. And that starts with all the good habits and routines, and that's why I think this video in particular is going to be difficult, because I think I want to segment the different things. So when I talk about something here, you'll see me cut from here and then go to that piece and then talk about it, or put all the clips from that into one segment. So yay, I hope I have enough memory for this. Next thing, walking update. So in my bullet journal, I've got my habit section, and I would have shown this to you earlier or in the previous one. I can't remember.
The thing with the walking, I want to increase by 1k steps per month. So I am averaging like around 5k a day for the last couple months, and I'm like, no, that needs to start increasing. So 6k steps per day, but actively walking 6k steps 3 times a week is the goal for now. So for this week, it's 3 times a week. Next week, it's going to be 3 times. Then I'm going to increase it to 4 times a week for the last 2 weeks of June. And then in July, it's going to go up to 7. And then it's again 4 for the first week, 4 for the second week, then 5 for the next, and 5 for the one after, until August, when I'm hopefully at June, July, August, 6, 7, 8k steps, and then I'll increase it maybe to 9 if I feel like it. But I think 8 is kind of like a good goal for me, just for maintenance, health, all those kinds of things. So slow and steady wins the race. Like I said, I actually dropped it from 7 to 6 just so that I can actually achieve the goal, and decided to also do 3 times a week, and then increase to 4. Because if you're going to start doing like 10k steps every single day, you're going to lose. So we're not doing that here. So yeah, let me finish editing this. Okay, bye. And my daily goal for walking, I had to drop to 6,000 steps because I wanted to do 7,000, and I realized I've got 3 months, this whole winter arc, to build up to that and more, because I wanted to do 7 this month, 8 next month, 9 the month after, and I'm just like,
slow and steady wins the race. I ended up opening up stitches I had from my surgery back in 2020 because I wanted to get back into health and things like that too quick. And I hurt myself. So slow and steady wins the race. We're not doing that again. So I decided that I managed to do 6,000 steps fairly easily last week when I wasn't working. And it's a bit harder to do that this week. However, I want to make the effort to increase from 6,000 to 6,250 steps, so 6.25 steps every single week. So this week it's 6.25, next week it's 6,500, so 6,500 steps, or 6.5k steps, and then so on and so forth until I eventually can do it easy breezy lemon squeezy. So that's the plan with the walking, okay? And I also discovered incline on my walking pad. I'll insert the clip here.
Quick update for walking on my treadmill. This little plastic side actually elevates the treadmill, and I walked on that, so it kind of gives it like a mini incline. And I promised myself from days going forward that if I'm walking on an incline, because it's plastic. I was very, very nervous to like break it or damage it, but it's actually hella sturdy. It does not shake, it does not wobble, it does not bend. So yeah, it just makes you work harder.
So yeah, basically I've been scared to use the incline function, and it makes it much more challenging, so you get a more intense workout in the same amount of time, and I'm very glad for that. Speaking of workouts, I don't plan on working out for maybe this month. I'll maybe start incorporating it next month, and I'll see how I do, but that's a problem for next month, not now. Put a pin in that. I did my first window that's behind me and covered right now in the first episode of this winter arc. I started doing the second one, and I said I wasn't gonna b-roll or anything, but I started cleaning it and moving things and taking things off the windowsill and gave it its first once over. It's not perfect, but it is so much better. But the reason I didn't do it fully is because the plastic on this one is very weird. Like, the one behind me was so much easier to just peel off and take, and the last panel was maybe difficult. This entire thing is a nightmare, so I'm just gonna do what I can. I'm thinking of just deep cleaning it, putting on the lining, and then sealing it, calling it a day. I might have to get more cork to seal it with, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm happy with it as is. It's all good. The podcast uploads, I've been actually working on them here and there, and the time is now 34 minutes past 8 in the evening. 8 till 10 is kind of my work on social stuff time, so I will edit old episodes of the podcast for re-upload. I will edit the podcast in this hour. I will work on old vlogs or the new vlogs like this one in these 2 hours in the evening, and I've gotten 7 old podcast episodes up. I'm very far behind on the target, but that's because I've been working, I've been doing things. I've been trying to walk on the walking pad, trying to drink my water, all the things. So it's slow, it's steady, but it's there, and that is the main goal. I think I can put in a sprint maybe in the public holiday next week. I'll see, I don't know, but yeah. This weekend I played The Sims 2 again. That is my go-to game. Which I'm very happy to be like playing games on the weekend, having fun, doing things, but still taking time for me. But I think I definitely need to play something else. I did also do the login event for Sims 4. But that's just literally log in, get the thing, leave, and then play Sims 2. So I need to definitely play other games, especially on the Switch. So I think I might overhaul that this weekend. I have no idea. We'll see how that goes. So yay. I need to work on this week's podcast episode because I completely forgot. One needs to go up on Thursday and it's Tuesday. So I'm going to record that probably after this. Yay. I'll probably leave it linked on this side if I'm not mistaken, but there'll be a little card up there, so you can check that out when this is done. I set up the microphone and then I ended up talking to my sister way too long, and it's currently like 20 to 10, so I'm not gonna have enough time to properly record the episode. So when in doubt, don't. I'll do that tomorrow. So yeah, good night. I managed to get the podcast episode up, so let's do that whole segment right now, shall we? Let me put in all the footage here. So firstly, it should be the editing process or the recording early yesterday morning, because I recorded it Wednesday morning. Yeah, just finished recording this week's podcast episode before work. Yay. Great. So after that, it should follow on to the freaking upload. So when I tried to do it last night, my laptop needed to update and find its birth certificate in the middle of the night. Like, honestly, it is late. Basically 11 p.m. and it didn't want to work because it needed to update. So hopefully I can get up early and get the episode up. Yay, what a life. That's a joke, by the way, because when you're sleeping and your thing updates in the middle of the night, it just shines a bright light in your face, like, where's my birth certificate? So that's like a joke we have in the family. So yeah, this thing needed to do that last night, and the episode was edited. Yay me. Like I said, 8 till 10 in the evening is my editing time. So that's what I was doing, and I eventually got it done, and then this thing decided to have a fit, so I let it my update. So early this morning, I got up at past 7, and then I just started trying to upload this thing. And the thing is, I don't just upload it and it's fin. No, I have to take the edited audio only, create a video file for YouTube, because YouTube is pathetic. I don't mean pathetic, I just mean like it's such a lust to upload anything there. And it takes 5 years to run all the checks. So I have to upload individually to each platform, Castbox, Spotify and YouTube. I have to have a separate video for YouTube, not just put the audio file in. Plus I create the individual cover for every single episode that I make. So I had to still do that in Canva. Luckily I did it on my phone, and then I just logged in and downloaded the image to upload. But it was such a pain. But I did it this morning, pre-scheduled it for 10, and it was done by the time I started work. So uploading the podcast done. Very happy I got it up. I'll leave the episode linked here. One of my favorite things, money. And it's not just money, it's like financial planning, financial education, saving for a rainy day. I'm one of the biggest advocates for like plan for your money, spend after saving, just all the things. I literally have a list of wish list items for my new salary that I've been planning for like the last 2 years. So don't even go there. Fun fact, my friend, one of my best friends, she's probably gonna watch this. Hi. She knew I wanted a new phone case because my old one was just terrible, and then my dog passed and she ended up bringing me like a gift bag, and it had a phone case in. There was flowers, there was treats, there was face masks. She just did the most. So thank you. And it's literally on my phone as we speak. Finances, that's what this is about. I'm working, I'm getting money, I need to make a financial plan. So that's one thing I also need to do, especially in terms of getting your life together. it is important. So that's something I need to do. What I did want to update you on is I made a very stupid mistake. I don't actually regret it. No regrets. However, I had instant regret because I just spent a whole lot of money buying something. So if it shows up, I might include it, but I think it'll only arrive next week. It cost a pretty penny, but it's worth every single cent. So I have no regrets. But I was just looking through my list on what I can update you on, and it's financial related. So I didn't even get my first paycheck yet, and I've already spent money. So yay, seriously need to get that under wraps. Now this is another big thing that kind of falls into the whole alignment of health. I'll put my breakfast in that I had this morning. It was bacon and eggs on toast. And food and eating healthy is something that's very, very important for a healthy lifestyle. And like the workouts, I will get to that later because good food costs money and I'm still getting money. So luckily I'm not in debt. I've been living off savings. It's on its last, but I've already got a job and I've already started working and I've already got the money that's about to come in. So we can sort that out later, but I do want to actually put together a meal plan. So that is kind of part of buying healthy things, planning healthy meals, doing healthy food things, plus also enjoying yourself. I will once again insert the cake that I got today, which is fun because I'm all about celebrating everything, whether it's big, whether it's small. I got a job, that's what we were celebrating. So I got this cake and I was so excited. We ordered 60/60. So trust me, celebrate everything. So yeah, that is my update for now. I will put in extra segments as I go along, but these are the things I will be updating throughout the weeks. So yeah, I will see you in the next update. Bye. Also, one quick little update. So I had a pile of magazines, and basically these magazines are ones I've just had forever that I've never gone through or things like that. So I am slowly going through these. I have like a 5-minute waiting period for each lesson that I give, and within that I'll either run and go pee or I'll page through a magazine. I'm already like halfway through this first one, so I think I can get through these in like 3 months. But like my sister's gonna take it to her university and just donate it there. So yeah, I'm actually slowly going through these. There's an article I'm currently reading in this one in particular, so I'm getting through everything slowly but surely. So yay, progress. I did get through 3 of the magazines so far. These are just literally old glamour magazines, and I've gotten through 3 out of the 5 I have here, which is great. And I actually pulled out this little article about Paige Nick. She has written multiple books, but this book in particular, Dutch Courage, I have the physical book. I read it. It was one of the first books I actually read and logged on Goodreads. So yeah, I thought I'd just pull the article and save it and stick it in my book. Hi, I look scary. I apologize for that. I am super cold, so I've got like gloves and everything because it is super, super cold. I'm very glad I am using this phone to record because I'm trying not to speak too loudly because I tend to shout because I'm used to just trying to project my voice. It is ice cold. It is Thursday night. It is ice cold. It's been cold whole day. Yesterday looked like something out of the mist, and I don't like winter. I've mentioned it before. If I could hibernate, I would. I can tell right now I'm going to annoy myself when it comes to editing because there's a broom. Once you see the vlogs of old that I'm eventually going to upload, you'll understand my unfounded aggression towards that freaking broom. But we'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. Yeah. I have a friend who messaged me today. She's doing well. She's doing her business. And I'll maybe do something with her and I'll ask her permission to film it and put it in. But she does hair. And my hair is supposed to be dyed. We didn't get there. My sister is doing like her finals mid-year project. Like, don't even look at her. Just leave her alone. It's stressed. So yeah, I said I spoke to her on like Monday evening, Tuesday evening, and she's like, it's finals week. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, I end in on Friday and Saturday, 3 different projects over 2 days. And I'm just like, so I'll see you Monday, because like she's gonna sleep all Sunday. So I'm just like, okay, so I'll see you Monday. She's like, yeah, thank you. Okay. And then Tuesday is public holiday, so we have a lot to enjoy. Something great is coming Tuesday, aside from the public holiday, but I think I'll leave that as a teaser. So I'll leave that for the next one. Yeah. I wrote that I played The Sims 2, and my friend watched my vlog and commented to me that he was like, you inspired me to play on my PS5, so thank you for that. So I'm like, yay, I influenced someone. Yeah, I love this is so much fun. Anywho, but yeah, that's all the updates I have now. And I think I want to do clothing stuff this weekend now that Shark Week is done. So yeah, outfit montages and things like that. And also I want to take out a couple items. Like I know mentally whenever I open my cupboard, I'm like, why do I have this thing in here? So I definitely want to take some stuff out my cupboard and get them cleaned and post them on Yaga. And if I don't post them, at least just get them out the cupboard on my rack, because I have a rack you'll see occasionally in background stuff. That is literally my Yaga stuff area. So I've got like handbags, books, clothes, shoes, things that must go on Yaga. So I need to clean them, I need to take pictures of them, and then I need to get them up there. So that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. So yeah, until later. Hopefully it's warmer and I'm not dying from frostbite. Good evening. Why do I sound like Dracula? Okay. Hi. It is evening. It's 5:30 on Saturday. It's been a day and a half. I got washing on the line and I took it off and I put it in the tumble dryer because it is still cool, not dry, basically. So yeah, I've been fluttering around all day. It's been a good day though, so I got some stuff done, and now we are gonna tackle some stuff in the cupboard because Yaga is having a promo thing where from Friday the 12th, checking my calendar, Friday the 12th until Monday the 15th, they're running a competition where for every listing you make, so basically every item you put for sale on the site, you get one entry into a draw, and each person that wins gets $300 in their Yaga wallet. And I can do a lot with that $300 because I make dumb decisions. So yay. I'm not hoping to win. I just know that if you don't throw your hat in the ring, you don't have a chance. So yay. That's what I'm gonna do. So what I decided to do today is open my cupboards and pick out things I know I want to sell. Like, you know how there's sometimes just this gremlin in the back of your mind that's like, putting things for sale on Yaga is one of my gremlins, so I'm gonna deal with it today. So I know that in this cupboard I have a couple things that I know I want to keep and things I know I want to sell. So I'm taking you through some of those things. First things first. I'm definitely keeping this. This is a dress I bought that I was gonna wear in Portugal, but I just didn't have the time to have it tailored. So yeah, that's definitely a keeper. But one of the things I know I wanted to get rid of from this freaking cupboard, where is it? This blouse. The front doesn't fall nice, and I could keep it. I just don't want to. It's very light, and I think I'm also very light skin tone. So I think I'm just gonna put it up for sale. And the less I debate it, the better I am. This is a game I bought forever ago, and I just never played it. So this will be staying right here, hiding my Father's Day gift, which is next week, by the way. So I don't plan on giving this up for love nor money. Hold on. Let me see, okay? Because some things in here, and this is my problem, I'm very sentimental. So some things in here I don't want to give away. Like, this jacket can go. I genuinely just don't like it. Looking at it irritates me. No, you gone. Bye. Okay, that's a lovely shirt. I actually saved something that I want to do. It's just like a plain white shirt. Stunning. I haven't worn this in forever, and I don't think I will. And it's massive. Like, I don't even want to bother tailoring it. It can just go. Now, this is something I don't know what to do with it. So it's a sleeveless shirt, vest, jacket thingy with a hoodie, which is nice. However, it's got an old company that I used to work for's logo on the back, their logo on the front, and my initials on the damn thing. So, like, what do I do with this? Like, do I take off the embroidery? How does that even work? And, like, I don't use this polar fleece. Like, it's not even fleece. I don't know what the hell this is, but, like, what do I do with it? Like, I don't know. So, that's just stuck there. I like this. I'm keeping this. This is... Can I even get rid of it? I might as well, because I never wear it. Keeping the scarf, though. It's been cold. Stay. It's like a see-through type-ish vibe. There's literally just one gold thingy missing. It's gotta go. Bye-bye. This dress I love. I still remember wearing it like university, which is like more than started 15 years ago. Wow, it's been a year. Whew. I love this. It's red. It's stunning. I wear it with leggings, a polo neck, and booties. So I know that outfit is sorted. Yes, you are gone, mother. I hate this dress. I hate this dress. I hate this dress. I fitted it on, and I hate this dress. Thank you, but go serve someone else. Like, I was literally considering cutting off clothes. I was literally considering cutting off the skirt part, and I don't know what the hell I was gonna do with the top, but I hate this. I'm not even gonna waste my time, my money, my energy, my effort. No, go. Thank you, but go. What else? Oh, I love this. Love this. Love this. Love this. Love this. This is actually my mom's coat, so I'm gonna keep that. But yeah, one of my favorite purchases I've ever made, and it was almost like a FU purchase, if I can put it like that, was this kimono. It's one of my favorites. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, maybe I'll tell you the story one day. But yeah, this is my my FU kimono. That was a gift. I'm not getting rid of it. Okay. And it's not because I don't want to get rid of things. It's just, I like that person. I like that gift. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm moving this out the way because I need to use the little bubble off machine to get the bubbles off of it. I wore it in the week and I cleaned it. So yeah, on to the next cupboard. Where to begin? Now this is the thing. I like this especially for winter. but I know a family member has a duplicate and they look much better in it. So I don't know if I want to get rid of it or if I shall keep it. So I'll hang on to it for now. And this is the thing, like, this first cupboard was easy because I don't use it as often as this middle one that I'm in front of. And I know there are things I just hate in that cupboard, like that one dress. So I'm just like, no, go, get out of my cupboard. This skirt, it's nice, but like the length cuts me funny. I don't know what size it is. I don't think I've ever actually worn it. Like, it's nice, don't get me wrong. I just think the color is not right. So yeah, I don't see myself wearing it, and I'm not gonna make myself wear something when I can just get rid of it and it can serve someone else much better. This dress, I can't stand having it in my cupboard. It is nope. No, I love you, but no. I've worn it to 2. Did I wear it to 2 events? No. I legitimately I wore it once in 2015 to a wedding. That person is no longer married. Yeah. So this dress has got to go. Yay. Good luck. Goodbye. I wish you the best. What else is in this cupboard? Oh, I like that. Is this a pants? No, this is my skirt. Okay. My funeral skirt. I don't like those pants. You need to go. For the life of me, I can't remember wearing it, and I have a thing about 3/4. They were all the rage back in the 2000s when everyone with long legs was wearing them and they cut them right. I'm short as poop, so yeah, it's stunning. It's a gorgeous color, but I'm too short for it. No, not even gonna waste my time explaining. Ooh, I can't show you this, but basically I've got Hello Kitty printed onto a school shirt. And you know how people write on school shirts? Yeah. And like I still people, like, they put my name, but then they also put like the nickname I had. And then obviously the pocket is reserved for your best and closest friends. So yeah, I've got that. This dress can go. This dress can absolutely leave my life. I wore it once for my 21st. Never again. Through it. Yeah, through its glamour nogal. Fancy. So, yeah. It can go. Thank you, next. School shirt stays. How is this hammer? How is this hanger broken? Put it in the zippy bin. I never wore this. I'm not going to wear this. It is not an outfit for me. Can I pull it off? Some leggings, some boots. You know what? I'll try it on another day. Please let me just get that right. I just want to get some stuff out and off, and yeah, this was the pants I thought I was looking at. It's an exercise pants. Once again, a 3/4. Why do I buy things I don't like? It's gone. Not even questioning it. This is leaving my life. Do I want to keep the dress underneath? Maybe. Yeah, so this thing is like similar to what I got on, but with sleeves. So yeah, do I want to keep the dress? Do I keep the dress? Has a mother tag on. Nope, if it's got a tag, it's got to go. I'm sorry. That means I haven't worn it. That means I don't plan to wear it. That means I bought it for a stupid reason. Bye. No. You gotta go. I hate you. I wore you once. Never again. Thank you. Good day. Same problem. Work shirt, work logo, my initials. Bolero, long sleeve I always live in, jeans I always wear, matric ball dress. Do I look like a matriculant to you? No. Dress gotta go. Stunning. Belt I'm keeping. Very nice belt. Maybe get a nice booty in that cream color or lightish color. Yes. Jeans I live in. Dress I wore for Valentine's Day at school multiple years ago. Thank you, goodbye. I call this my Marilyn Monroe dress because it's got this weird cleavage thing going on with like the halter neck. I don't have the shoulders for dresses like this. Okay, I recorded on my phone and it got too hot, but basically blue dress and then this white dress. I call it my Marilyn Monroe dress because it has this gorgeous halter segment, but it just doesn't look good. So yeah, that's it. I debated about doing my other cupboard and we'll see. I might just pull things out because I tend to ramble and then lay it out for you and then just show you what it is. Okay? Thank you. And then also underneath that dress is a red dress. I wore it once, maybe in high school. What are you still doing here? Other people are matriculating, they're hunting for dresses. They might just find these. Thank you and goodbye. I am in a change of location, clearly. I'm trying to keep it as inconspicuous as possible because it is not my place. It is my cousin's place. I'm house sitting for her and watching over her cat for her and her husband while they are away. And yeah, it has been a wild ride the past couple of weeks. I don't know what has happened, but I did come to a realization that I struggle with routine. Not because I don't want the routine. Let's just get that straight. I do. I like variation in my routine, but getting a routine down is hard. I will put the footage in of when I tried to edit the old podcast episodes that went up. I got so much done. I did scheduling of the podcasts 2 per day, and then I pre-scheduled the vlog that I also edited that took like 3 days to do for today as I'm sitting and breathing today on the public holiday. I pre-scheduled that, so I got things done. However, I was interrupted. I was in the zone. I was editing, and all of a sudden, boom, my brother walks in, starts having a whole conversation with me, and I stop. I completely break from what I'm doing mentally and stop to talk to him. Now, I don't mind this. Let me just be very, very clear. I don't mind that. I will always rather give time to people than to things, because people are more important than things. People are more important than a posting schedule. They are more important than imaginary clout. They are more important than accolades from others that don't know you. So I will always choose that. Case in point, today, a public holiday. Instead of sleeping in, I got up early and went with my father. We went to Giant to buy some things for something he's doing with my other siblings Saturday. It's fine. That was more important than sleeping in and doing nothing and wasting my day. My sister, I will always speak to her like late at night, when she finally comes out. And she was talking to me once. She was on my bed and I was on my desk chair, and we were talking, and she's like, oh my word, the time, aren't you gonna go for your story? I'm like, you are more important than a story. I'd rather talk to you. So that's what we did. And like with my brother, you walk in, I'll talk to him, that'll be fine. I'll talk to my mom, or I'll be like, you know what, let me take a break, let me go talk to her, let me sit, let me have coffee. Sometimes I'll even make it for the two of us. People are more important than things. And that has been something in my routine I didn't realize is a huge interruption. So I think I need to just buffer in some extra time or set up firmer boundaries when I'm doing things, which has historically been a problem for me. I'm not good at setting boundaries. I'm getting better. I will say that I am. But it still takes work. So I don't know what I'm going to do. However, routines are a bit difficult to get into focus and alignment and getting them right. There's something I do still want. I just need to rework how that's going to happen. My cousin Roxanne, she has a Instagram and stuff like that, and she put up a post, funny enough, today on the 6 or 5 things that she's taking into like the rest of 2026 for the next 6 months. And I was just like, yes. So I'll see if I can like screenshot it and put it up or something like that. But yeah, that is definitely something I'm just like 100%. I need to take some things into the rest of the year. Focusing on getting my routines down is 1. Setting firmer boundaries is 2. But the third thing that I've really learned, especially for the next however much of the winter arc I have left, I need to get things done. The point of the winter arc is to get things done, and I have not been getting them done. So I've made progress on quite a few things, but I brought out the lists and I'm just like, this is not it. We need to make better progress. And especially now that I'm working, I don't have the time to play around. So that has been this week. The small adjustments I have made in my life have been working out great. So the walking, adjusting the walking, making sure I'm upping the steps, getting them in, brilliant, no problem. Love that for me. I did 6,250 steps last week. I'm doing it again this week. And then the next 2 weeks, I'll do it 6,500. Just to help me ease in, especially because there is an overlap in terms of 3 times last week, but 4 times this week. So it's going to be a bit more demanding to get that done. But I will make it happen because I need to start moving things forward. In terms of what else did I need to actually update? Work. I now have a different working schedule. I actually start earlier. So I'm working 9 until 4. Sometimes classes run over till at least about 4:30, but I usually finish at 4. So if a class runs over, it's usually about 5 or 10 minutes. So yeah, by 4:20, I'm done for the day, which is nice. Then yeah, I usually eat something and then settle that and then walk. But here's the thing, my evening 2-hour gap needs to be reworked. That 8 till 10 can no longer be my podcast power hour, whatever. Like, that needs to change. So I'll need to figure that out. But it's going much better. I will say, because I've been focusing on making sure I'm doing small little habits and things that really, really help, especially getting a consistent sleeping time and a consistent wake up time and things I do around that, I've felt much better. So I've used magnesium at night to help me sleep. The past couple nights did not need it, just because I've been getting up earlier, I've been doing a lot more in the day, and I've just been exhausted by the time I fall into bed. So that's going well. And then also other small things like skincare and nail care and hair care. I actually left my conditioner a bit too long on my head Sunday, and I was not mad because I'm like, maybe it can act like a fake hair mask, because I haven't done that in a while. So I definitely need to start upping the self-care things, but not in a frivolous, performative way. Like, my eyes are dark underneath. I need to seriously just put on some cream. And I have eye cream that I haven't used from Mr. Price. Their Scarlet Heal. Ooh, their stuff is amazing. So I've got that eye cream. Why not just use it, So those types of things. Not for performance, for actual self-care and health and all those kinds of things. So slow and steady wins the race. And I am watching this cat. Don't knock that over, Lord. Psst, 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 psst. Come here, Friday. Psst, 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 psst. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's okay. Not for performance, but for myself. Which is why I also don't speak about certain things. Just because it's not for performance, it's not for others. It's for me. So I'm happy to be doing that. I'm happy to be making progress on the things I'm making progress on. But I definitely want to be doing things for myself and to be setting them in stone going forward, so that I can actually so that I can actually make those changes stick long term. And like I said, they will ramp up. But that is it for this episode of the winter arc, because I'm not sure what we are doing going forward. I do know that it might be a little bit boring for the next one, or for the next while, because I really just want to play catch up. So I think I need to get a focus and then go from there, because it's exponential type of growth that I'm trying to do. So that's where we are, and I am excited. Oh, the Yaga stuff I needed to update you on, so I'll cut that in here. In terms of Yaga that I needed to update, I managed to pull those items. I didn't have time to take the pictures because they all looked trash because of lack of natural sunlight. It was wild. So I didn't end up posting anything. But the fact that I took it off the rack and started, planning for it, love that for me. I also made a stupid decision. I did tell you I did something stupid. But my dumb ideas are never that bad. So I'm actually looking forward to it. It's a item. It might arrive next week. We'll see. So yay. I definitely need to upload those Yaga things. So I think in terms of that, I will have to fit on clothes and things because I'm not home. Maybe this coming weekend. I'm happy to have taken the stuff out this past weekend, but this coming weekend, I think I need to fit on and fully declutter my wardrobe. After that, I will then probably post a mega list of stuff on Yaga, which is good because hopefully people will see, or I might just do one item a day. I don't know, but we'll see. So I'm excited for that. So in terms of moving things forward, closet is next week's problem. In terms of focus for the next part of the arc and that, aside from the closet decluttering and things I'm definitely going to focus on uploading as much outstanding podcasts and vlogs as I can, because I think a monthly recap will just make things easier to edit and upload in terms of the vlogs that are outstanding, but also that will segment the way I post the outstanding podcasts, because I'll do the vlog first and then the subsequent episodes for that particular month, so that if there is something I reference, hopefully there'll be an image or something I can reference back to for the vlog that's already up. just to make things easier for myself. Other than that, yeah, I have no idea how to end this, but thank you for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stick with me for the next few episodes, because I'm actually excited to get the ball rolling and see how it works, because this is like real-time trial and error. It's wild. So thank you for that. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.